Hello and welcome to another update video on Solana. Solana is currently following the proposed microstructure as per the yellow scenario here, and that we have started a larger correction. Explained to you yesterday that the $166 or $164 level would be the next key objective for the bears to break below. And so far, the Solana chart is following the proposed microstructure very, very well. The idea was that potentially we completed a 5-wave move up, as you know, here in around the 14th of May. That's wave 1, and we're now starting that larger correction labeled wave 2. So we have a wave 1 complete in 5 waves from the April low. That's important because a 5-wave pattern indicates that the trend is up. Overall, but that doesn't mean we have to go up higher very directly and and continuously. The market is always breathing in, breathing out. So after a 5-wave move up, the market just needs to take a breather, and a large one. Typically, okay, we talk about probabilities here. So we're watching for further evidence that we have started the wave 2. Again, is already what I'm leaning to, right? So that's my view. And the support area is already on the chart. It's between $109.78 and $143.51. This is our standard support zone here for a wave 2 pullback. Zooming in a little bit, you can see that we are likely moving down in this A wave. And so how does it all come together? So honestly, this structure was difficult to read. I mean, we did get it kind of right. This was a 5-wave move down that was quite easy to identify. Then also the idea that a B wave would start, okay, and it reached resistance, which I've removed now from the chart. But this was a flat correction, really, really messy structure, really, really messy structure. But a B wave in a B wave is messy, just by definition it is. And then now we could be moving down in the C wave. So the idea is, that we have now reached standard Fibonacci extension targets. The 100% extension is typically an ideal target for a C wave. We've already reached that. But I also explained to you yesterday that looking at the VRVP volume profiles, once the market breaks below that previous cluster here, the acceleration to the downside could continue. It could increase, right? We've seen that. So you see where that cluster is located here, and then there's this insufficiency, which ends kind of around $146, or actually $150 maybe. If I zoom out, it will move a little bit. Yeah, so here, at around 155 actually. So anyway, we're now in this gap, okay? And so the market is coming down quite quickly. And that's no surprise, talked about that. So currently my view would be still that we could come down in this yellow scenario, go down a little lower and form 5 waves down in wave C of A. Then this larger B wave corrective rally could start. So, however, because we've already reached standard Fibonacci targets, yes, the structure doesn't align yet with a C wave down, which should be 5 waves. I'll show you. Wave 1, wave 2, wave 3 could go down a little lower, 4, 5. This would be ideal, okay? It's just a very normal A, B, C structure. But it would mean that the C wave extends a bit, which is not a surprise, given that we talked about only yesterday that due to the gap, the downtrend could accelerate quite a bit. However, I just highlighted here in orange, WXY, a structure that's also relevant. The A wave could be a WXY. It's not that common, but I wanted to communicate that if we see a bounce from here, it might be the B wave bounce. So it can start at any point, but would obviously look best to get that 5-wave move down in wave C complete. So that's the update on Solana. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.